Hey, what's up? This is Sifu Cuddle, and for this video we're going to be working on a simple pattern for broadsword basics. Now this is actually one of the first things that I teach my students when they're learning the broadsword, so this is a great way for you to get ready for a lot of the techniques that are done and ways to maneuver the sword around the body. Okay, so grab your sword, let's get to work. Okay, so we have 4 different types of cuts here. We're going to be working basically striking from one side to the other, same direction 2 times, and then same direction 2 times. So we'll go from a horse stance position, and then go ahead and take the blade, and we're just going to slice horizontally across to touch the forearm. Now raise it up, go over the head, and then we're going to do that same exact cut. But instead of going for the forearm, we're going to place the arm up, and then we're going to slice, flip the blade over, and then rest it on the ribs. Okay? So again, we have cut 1, raise over the head, cut, and 2. Alright? Now if I face this way, you can see I'm extending out as I do this first slice, over the head, cut, and then I'm going to go to that bow stance, put the hand up over the head, sword resting on the ribs, making sure not the blade edge touching me. Okay? So again, I have 1, around the head, 2. Okay, from behind, I'm going to slice, go around the head, and then cut to that bow stance position. Again, 1, around the head, 2. Okay? Now from here, let's go the opposite direction. Alright, now we can, if we really wanted to, we could sneak this arm under and then go again. But for the most part, once it's underneath the arm, once it's resting up against the ribs, one of our only options is to go back in the opposite direction. Whether we can change it to an upward or a downward is fine, but no matter what, we're pretty much traveling in the opposite direction. So I'm going to slice back across this way, flip the blade so that it rests on my own arm, and then bring it over my head. Okay? So again, from the ribs, I cut back, let it rest, the spine of the sword touching my arm, go around the head, and then I'm going to place my arm on the inside. Now, from this position, I'm going to press forward as I press the blade forward, and then bring it so that the tip is right next to my knee. Again, going to opposite bow stance as before. Okay, so again, from underneath the ribs, cut back, around the head, get that arm on the inside, and then press forward as you draw the blade back. Okay? From the last 2 techniques, we're going to slice back around the head and then press forward as the tip of the blade comes back. So slice back and then press. Again, slice back around the head and then press. From behind, you're going to slice back around the head and then press. Again, from here, slice back around the head, and then press. When we put it all together, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Shifting back and forth from that horse stance to that bow stance. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so there you have it. Now it's a nice simple combination, only 4 steps to it, but as you can see, each technique is a lot different from the last, so there's lots of things to work on as you learn this. Now we will be kicking this one up a little bit more in a future video. We'll be focusing on actually adding some fancy footwork to these 4 steps, so practice this one up, and definitely check out some of my other videos if you have not already in the sword training playlist. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button, and as always, if you haven't, be sure to subscribe. Till next time, this is Sifu Cuddle.
Bam! Fist with a forearm.